There are hidden doors here, by the way. I'm finding
there's
doors.
a lot of it, and the floor plan shows that there's like what could be a bedroom. There's definitely a full bath and its own exit out of this house. Someone could be living in there, and we would never know. They're just watching us.
I look behind him. There's a mattress barricading the door.
I got really freaked out. That's right. That's right.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This is another edition, the Bob Does Sports Podcast. We're coming to you live from Joey D's home turf, Vancouver, British Columbia. Joey D, let's start with you. How have you enjoyed the trip so far?
Tick, I think you need. Can you see me in the frame?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'm sorry.
Is this a joke?
It looks like both cameras are pointing.
You do this every time.
We've been doing this for a year now.
Every time. You think he would leave you out?
Okay.
You think he'd start a
I don't
podcast
think
and
he
leave
would
you out?
leave me out on intentionally. I just think maybe it's not.
It's
ideal.
a wide
ability to do
frame
his job.
because it's a wide frame. That
Here I
one's
was
tight.
thinking he was pointing to my mic, like, Tick, get involved. You forgot your mic. He's asking
I thought
yet
that's what it
again
was.
about the angle of the camera.
I just want to make sure that we're running on all cylinders.
And Ticket, how does that make you feel when he does that?
Small.
That's ridiculous. I tell Ticket to get involved more than anyone. See, now we're cooking with gas.
No, I'll tell you.
Oh, because the
there
single
it is.
camera's on you.
This won't move.
No, it doesn't
This
need to be
won't
on
It's got to
move
be on
all
one person.
podcasts.
So now that it's on you, we're ready to go.
No, it's not about. I just want to make sure that the frame is.
In fairness, I mean, the camera should be on you right now with that.
You like this?
I mean, look at this.
It's like a peep.
You know who's really telling people to get more ticket is the folks.
yeah, the tick is in high demand right
But
now.
you know what, though, Tick? I think, and Jet kind of had it going, too, and now you have a lot of reps in front of the camera. I think you almost want to keep that mystique about you to where you come in at the right...
It's not wrong, dude.
You want, no, this is not... No, Ticket.
Kind of sounds like
body bag.
Nobody knows how
Early
fat
on.
you're getting back there.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. I might tell you to readjust the camera lens, but I didn't tell you to stay out of the picture.
Yeah, I heard Martin Scorsese wanted to be an actor at one point too, but people just told me, you know what? You're so good back there. Just fucking stay back
Couldn't help
there.
but sneak in once in a while, though.
Don't
No,
fucking
but in
come
all
over here.
seriousness, you do want to keep them wanting more. You really do. You want them to keep saying, we want more ticket, we want more ticket. Pop in, Christmas episode.
Oh.
Pop in.
Oh,
What? What?
We thought you were saying wait till the next Christmas.
No,
You're saying
just
I
like you
got
do with the
you.
Christmas episode.
yes.
You come in, you hit your shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I gotta pop in again at some point.
we have an episode coming
coming
out with
soon.
Tick.
Coming in real soon.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of them.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true. That's very true. Touche. Will do.
And one of you shone like the sun.
You get to edit yourself. You look pretty good.
Yeah, you do.
Can't edit a shot. Huh? Can't edit a good shot.
Wow.
Ticket,
CGI, baby.
Remember we had the thing where Jet only sends Ticket the videos that Jet's in. So like the videos that he sends Ticket to do are all ones
Yeah.
that are Jet's in because he
I can
can't watch
understand
himself.
I can't. What'd you say?
I can understand
I
that.
cannot look at
How do you,
myself.
like, edit
I can
yours?
barely look in the mirror in the morning. I gotta fucking sit there and edit hours of myself. It's horrifying.
Pick your own funny moments. Like that's
yeah, or
pretty,
just
that's
look at
pretty
your
terrible.
own dumb face. It's
Yeah.
like it's
You've been
horrifying.
crushing it.
What?
You've been crushing
I'm
it.
saying that's why in some of the videos that I'm in, the ticket can help
Low-key,
edit
Jet,
those.
I think yesterday was, so we played yesterday, or 2 days ago with Jet at Kings Links. Of course, I grew up playing, and Jet was striping the ball. Like, probably,
special.
I think, the best that I've ever
Really
seen
great.
you play. You really, you played really well.
Yeah, I was telling Ticket the key to me playing well is to just never play.
Yeah.
Because I never play. The only times I play now are in the videos, and I'm just playing
And there's
pretty
not
solid.
one single excuse, at least that I heard.
No,
he
we
didn't
don't
hit a bad shot.
No.
He didn't have an opportunity to provide an excuse. They were ready. He had
Hit
them
some
ready.
tough shots
Yeah.
too as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it just so happens to be his birthday week
Oh!
too, which is really
Wow.
Happy
Did you-
birthday. Happy birthday.
Ever performance like that
to
on
you.
your birthday week?
when
Yeah.
Joe's parents had us over his house, over their house, and the meal was amazing. I mean, they were firing out stuff left and right. I was very, very. I just really wanted to see what Joe's parents were like, and the whole family, and that was amazing. But Joe, when your mom came down the stairs with the birthday cake for Jet, I have never seen this guy want to just melt the way that he absolutely just wanted.
It was pretty bad. I mean, I
I think you
appreciated it.
appreciated
I
it.
Of course I did.
appreciated it for
course.
sure.
But I didn't. In my head, the whole way I was wondering. I was like, "There's no way they're gonna do anything." Like on this whole trip, I was hoping everybody had forgotten about it. And I was telling
it's on the
people,
calendar.
my birthday's in December.
Is it really?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you don't look at the calendar. And then I saw it was like it probably was about 20 seconds. It felt like 20 hours. Your mom
Yeah.
walked down the stairs for 30 minutes, as far as I'm concerned, holding the cake, and then everybody was just staring at me,
Dude,
which
my
is
mom,
my
I didn't
favorite
even
thing in the
have,
world.
like, I was gonna see if she could do something before I could even ask. She's like, "So what day is Jet's birthday? We have to do a cake. We have to." I was like, "All right." My mom went all out. She was super excited to like meet. I mean, she's met Bob before. I don't think she met you, Jet, before.
No,
I think
never.
this was the first time. And Ticket, I don't think she met you.
I
either.
never met her.
So like the only person that they had met was I know for sure that they had not met Perez, but the only person they had met was Bob. So I knew that they were really excited. My mom especially, my dad as well. But my dad's a little bit more held off. Like when there's a lot of people coming and stuff, he's kind of like outside of his element, but he kind of got in his element towards the end of the meal, and he had a great time as well. But it was great to see them connect with you guys because they watch all the videos, the podcasts, they watch the Brilliantly Dumb show. So like in many ways, like my mom was saying, is like I feel like I know the guys, but I've never met them. So it was really cool to see them connect. And then obviously having a few of my friends come by, Barazal and the guys as well, was super cool. We're gonna actually golf with him today, and he's got stories about me that could bury me, but hopefully he won't share those. It was cool. It was really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I knew it was a long day, but it was super cool. Even like my uncle Nick, like connecting with you guys. It was really, really fun for me just to sit back and watch it all unfold.
I think, not to put you on the spot, FP, but FP looking at that charcuterie board and telling everybody that he's never tried salami
That
might
was
have been
wild.
one of the wildest. And then his answer of why, he goes, your mom goes, how have you never tried salami? And Chris just goes, just never came up. just never. That was
Like
wild.
when you go to like a Jersey Mike's and you see salami on the mid,
I
like
eat turkey. Like I've always eaten turkey.
Turkey's
I'm not
fucking
gonna like
amazing. by the
change
way.
from. I'm not. I find something somewhere that I eat that I like, and I get that every single time I go to that place. So to me, like Jersey Mike's isn't like a sub store; it's a turkey sub store. Like,
That's amazing, dude.
that's how I look
That is
at it.
unbelievable. That is such a great point.
Yeah, like,
See, I'm a big turkey guy too, but I would still think of it as a sub store.
God.
so like there's this
unreal.
place by my house I grew up with called Zero Subs. They've got a great cheesesteak. They've got like all this stuff that a lot of other people get. I mean, to me, it's where I get a meatball sub, and I get nothing else from there. So unless I want a meatball sub, I'm not going there.
That's totally fair.
So what's McDonald's to you?
That's a French fry store. I get the same thing every
this
time
guy's
wherever I
palate
go.
is wild.
Really?
We were at
You see me
Vancouver.
go to
Club.
Vito's, right? Like I'm gonna get the same thing every time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it every
especially.
single
I'm the
time.
same way.
Look, the thing
You know what
that-
you like, man. There's
the
nothing
thing
wrong
that
with
we
it.
have going with Vito's right now is some of the most, like I even said, just even the walk over there to Vito's. Even you going there after Tahoe, after the flight, for you not to just want to go
Special.
immediately home and go to Vito's.
Yeah, we were driving back. It was with FP, and I was like, he was gonna drop me off by me and then go to you. I was like, fuck, because I wanted to go to Vito's, but I didn't want to like, put my cards on the table and make it seem like I actually wanted to do something.
Yeah.
So I was like, so you guys are going to Vito's, huh? I was like, maybe
like,
I
Jet,
should
you gotta
join.
eat,
I was like,
man.
I'm kind
It's
of
like,
hungry.
you gotta have some dinner.
It's like, maybe I should join. And then FP was very enthusiastic about it, and he's like, oh, fuck yeah. I was like, all right, I'm in. And we went to Vito's, and it was fantastic, as it always is.
When they-
2 slices. What's the... I always forget the pasta dish I get, but I get the same pasta dish every time.
Tortellini Alfredo.
The 2 slices, the tortellini Alfredo, and then
Little salad.
after you're finished, the salad, and then after you finish, you go back in and get another slice.
Yeah.
It's a power play.
See, they've got that. You talked about it before. Kind of that walk from your apartment, and you go under that like little construction tunnel.
Play like a
And it's
champion
like I was
today.
like, we need to put it like you said, like put a have a day sticker up there. So we just tap it on our way through.
It's like
When
the
that
Notre Dame
construction's
Fighting
over,
Irish.
That's what we were thinking.
Like yeah, but when that construction's done,
Fucked.
and they remove that tunnel, like what do we got?
Dude, it reminds me of New York, like Vito's.
Yeah.
Walking in there is it's a little like it's like cozy yet not. You know what I mean? It's got that like New York. It's like rough but like nice on the inside. It's small. It's like tight, and it feels like New York, and you know you're gonna get incredible pizza in there.
We know the people.
Yes,
the
exactly.
people.
It's Vito.
Yeah, when we go through that tunnel, I start to get very. I don't think emotional would be the word for.
I think it might be the word.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's a special. When we hit that tunnel, we know we're close there, and they play bangers. I mean, the music they play there. My only complaint, if I may, is that they put out the same slices every single time. They never mix and match the slices.
What do you mean?
It's the same, like their slices that they have, it's the same options every single time. Like sometimes they don't ever fuck around and say, okay, we're going to do a ziti slice, or we're going to do, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the meat lovers, it's the pesto, like they do the same ones.
There's quite a bit of variety there. There's like
I think
6
there could
different
be more.
styles.
FP.
Well, they have
they're
the
actually
same-
they're not a pizza store. They're a cheese pizza
They're
store.
Correct.
cheese
Like, you have to,
pizza
what you're describing just sounds like fantastic consistency to me. And they also have the little like written and taped names on the inside of the window.
Yeah.
Which
like
is
that's
nice.
not revolving. Like that.
No.
Yeah, that's
been like that
That's
since
been like
'86.
that's like been that. It's been
They're like,
decades.
it's like rotting. It's
Yeah,
almost like it's been there so
you
long.
know what says pesto, but
That window hasn't
you
been
ran for the first
cleaned
time,
in
you wouldn't
years,
know.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You started getting the sandwiches.
sure did.
Yeah, which I didn't even
They
know
look
they had.
good.
Yeah, I sure did. But if that guy's not there,
You don't do it without him.
yeah, I will, but it's not the same. It doesn't hit the same. He's off Monday. He's off Monday.
Pasta
Tuesday.
low key is very good there.
You're
I
sick that you know
introduced
that.
Jet to the tortellini, and then the baked ziti is actually pretty good too.
You know what your thing is, Joey D? You're not afraid to take a chance. Like last night, for you to get the butternut squash ravioli, which was the best thing we got, nobody at that table was ordering the butternut squash ravioli. You're not afraid to take that leap.
You got to be able to take a leap of faith from time to time. I have a lot of confidence that if I see something, I just feel like it's going to be a banger, I'm going to order it. And you know what? I would say like my track record's like normally like 8 to 9 times out of 10 it's good. It's very rare that I go and I miss on a layup like that. Like I don't know. I'm just not afraid to take chances. And it always seems like, Bob, you should just follow me when we order because you always end up wanting to eat what I have.
It happened last night.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. I was
Like you
eating
think
your
like when we
fries.
go out, you just you know.
Which I appreciate.
Or
by
what
the
we
way.
could start doing, and I'm open to this, is we could do split ones. So like, if there's like
split?
2 items that I
should.
see that I would be willing to order on the menu, I'd be willing to go 50-50 on it with you on both. So then that way we could have 2 different items and you could have half of each.
You would do that for him.
I would, yeah.
I think we should.
So like last night I did the
meals.
chicken sandwich, which was unreal.
Yeah,
I would
you
do,
almost- that
I would
almost
do
hit you.
that and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I would do that and like something else, and we could just split it. Because then
Let me
like
see split.
that's a split one for those for you folks back home.
Split.
We officially split one.
That's a split.
Give him the
I don't know how we started that split one, but
Oxford,
no, but I'd be
Oxford,
willing to do
Mississippi.
that.
Shout out Ross Lee. Shout out AJ Minter.
Split.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big time split. But yeah, I think that would be, I'd be willing to do that. And then that way, like half the meal, I'm not like, I see Bob, he's like a little baby, like a baby puppy sitting there, like with looking at my food, like, and I know he wants a bite. So like, I'll be like, Bob, do you want a bite? And he's like, would you mind? And I'm like, I already know he wants to try something. So I just, at this point
By
now,
the way,
just give him
you
something.
are very good with sharing your food.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really are.
It's one of my strong points.
Yeah,
There aren't many, but it's one of them.
I wasn't asking FP for a tender last night. You don't
tenders
fuck
were
with his
unreal.
plate.
I would have given it to you, but I wasn't going to offer.
Yeah.
By the
yeah,
way,
you don't fuck with it.
I think we have to just shout out Vancouver Golf Club because they really rolled. They really
Yeah.
took care of us.
They did take care of us.
And to meet Chef Feeney, the bagel selection and platter that they put together, the hot dogs that they did, I mean, it was first class. It was super good. We had a great time. Are you guys? I'm interested to know your thoughts so far. I mean, we haven't really explored much, but what's your thoughts so far? We're day 3 now in Canada. What do you guys think?
FP?
I like it here. Everyone's been super chill. I mean, like you said, we haven't really explored much. We could be anywhere.
That's true.
It's just a nice suburb. You know, it's been nice. The visuals are great, surrounded by the mountains and the things like that. I think once we get I think this drive this afternoon up to Whistler is gonna really set it in for us. I think being up there around those mountains, that's really gonna be.
It's
gonna be nice.
You know what? Even yesterday, the course yesterday was awesome. That was great.
Yeah.
I do think now it's time we explore. Now it's time we get out a little bit. You could feel that kind of brewing up. I think Whistler will do that to where we can get out. I mean, the course yesterday was great. Seems like the course today is going to be amazing.
All the courses.
Probably still order takeout in.
Yeah.
Probably.
I do think that we really haven't gone out for dinners or anything. I mean, the thing is these trips, they go by really quickly, right? So 2 days in Vancouver seems like a bunch, but the one day we literally were at my parents' house and that was straight from the golf course. And then yesterday we were at the golf course pretty much the whole day. So I would have liked to take you guys to some restaurants downtown, showing you around, but it's fast paced. But Whistler will be really cool because it's small in the village, at least in the daytimes. We have a lot of twilight tea times. So I'll take you guys out in the day and show you around. And I can't imagine you guys not liking it. Tick, you were just there, no?
Whistler?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I think we spent too much time in this Airbnb.
Yeah, we really have.
It's tainted my experience.
We always do that. We always do that.
Yeah, but we don't have we go to the course, we film, we come home. No, people are tired. Nobody's trying to go out after.
Can I say what I think it is?
You can.
I think it's the living room set up to where it's not a communal. Usually we all
place
meet.
is cold.
You know what I mean? Usually we all meet down here,
Yeah.
and then we turn on some YouTube videos and stuff like that, and then everybody spends some. Last night, I had a lot to give last night.
You did.
I really did. Yeah,
He's just laying in your bed upstairs, though.
right. But there was nobody. There was nobody really doing anything. There was nobody down. When you came into my room, I was ready to have more of a conversation, but you were.
I was tired. I passed up. But I was
it's
down
why
here, uploading with the ticket and FP for a while, and then
but why come in and at the circus? You got me excited.
Well,
I was ready.
You were texting me about whatever, and then I came in to ask. It was about content, so I just came in to ask you about the video.
You asked a question. I answered the question and just dipped.
Yeah.
You were laying in your. It looked like you were going to sleep.
I think that this Airbnb we have coming up in Whistler is a little bit more on the cozy side. Yeah, for sure.
You know what got you? And I don't blame you because I saw it and it got me
it's indoor
too.
Pool. I mean,
we
what
saw
do you want me to
the
do?
indoor
That
pool.
indoor
That's
pool
what I'm
banged
saying.
us.
And there wasn't a lot of there weren't a lot of options for us. We could either go with hotels where we'd all have our own room, but like you said, we'd have nowhere to hang out.
Yeah.
So we figured out we want to do Airbnb so we all stay together, but we all want our own room in a perfect world. So you hit 5 bedrooms and 6 bedrooms with Avery here. Your choices are very limited.
Yeah.
And I saw this place and it had a pool and I was like, oh, it's perfect. Then we get here and it's
Smells like piss.
less than perfect.
Yeah.
there are hidden doors here. By the way, I'm finding
there's
doors.
a lot of hidden shit
Ask
here.
Tick about those doors.
I've been finding doors I didn't know existed.
I was going to say
weird shit
there's
here.
it feels like there's 20 rooms here, and I go to FP's room in the morning, and Ticket's got a mattress next to Perez's bed.
We had some weird realizations the first night about what was going on behind some of these doors. I mean, there's what pretty clearly appears to be a 2-way mirror to the pool behind
God.
a locked area, and the floor plan shows that there's what could be a bedroom. There's definitely a full bath and its own exit out of this house behind that 2-way mirror. So
bizarre
So we're
place.
kind of someone could be living in there, and we would never know.
Ticket
And
and
they're
I
just
had
watching us.
Ticket I had
Yeah.
to run a podcast last night. Normally, you expect a setup where you see a background. I look behind him. There's a mattress barricading the door. I'm like, dude, you look like Eric Snowden. You're trapped in the mountains of Russia. And he's like, yeah, I just don't want somebody barricading through my. I'm like, what?
I got really freaked out.
Yeah, no lie.
The first night when
You
I hear
did.
2-way mirror,
I didn't
it's
like
not
it either.
Anywhere where I want to be, but it's tainted my entire experience of Vancouver. Unfortunately, that seawall yesterday would have hit so much harder if I wasn't staying here.
Wow. That's tough.
Jeez, man.
And by the way,
I get
just
it,
being
man.
honest. Do
Guy
we
hasn't-
know it's a
living
2-way
situation.
mirror?
Guy hasn't had
Part of
guy
it
hasn't had a good night's sleep the whole time. Sleeping with one eye open.
We need a night out.
I
We got to
think
get
we
out.
need a night.
We got to
Pretty
get
clear.
out.
Clear
good night
from
out.
the floor plan that it's a 2-way mirror.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Tough scenes.
It's not
Can't say
Vancouver's
it's not-
fault.
transparent about
Oh,
it.
can't be.
Similar to the mirror, he's being transparent about it.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think we do like a dinner out or something just to kind of get the juices. I mean, look, the golf's been great, videos have been great, courses have been nice, but something to really get the juices
Well,
going.
Whistler's going to get the juices going.
I think Whistler will get the
It
juices
will,
going.
absolutely. And I would say, like in a perfect world, we would have had more time in Vancouver to show you guys around to kind of get you an idea for the city. But it's tough, man. I mean, FP, same thing. When we were in Virginia, it's hard to show us around. I mean, I think you did a really good job. But when we're golfing and then the guys are editing and stuff, it's tough to, especially too with the Sprinter van, it's tough. Like you can't bring the Sprinter van just park on the side street downtown. That thing is like a tour bus.
I will tell you this,
big girl.
though. FP dominates that thing.
Yeah, he does.
FP is one of the best. I feel so confident with him driving. I really do, man. When he was at my house before he came here and to the courses, he was driving my car and I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
He's a terrific driver. He really is.
I would agree with that.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like I am a good driver.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
a sense
comfortable.
of calm around you. And I'll be honest, ever since I heard about this drive today, I've been freaking out.
Yeah, that's true.
With that being said, I'm more comfortable knowing you're behind the wheel.
100%.
I will be having a
You know what I'm upset about? I've been hearing so much about the Chinese food in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we had gotten a nice Chinese
Oh,
meal.
so that doesn't stay the same in Whistler?
There's a couple places in Whistler that are okay, but Vancouver's the ideal. Yeah, Vancouver's the spot.
Your parents' friend that came over, Nick.
Yeah.
An additional Nick. I heard him saying to your sister that there basically isn't any Chinese in Whistler.
Yeah, it's not the place. Vancouver is where the Whistler is. That didn't come out right. Vancouver is where the good Chinese food is. Whistler's not like a place where I'd go for Chinese.
Can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
Do we do Chinese for lunch?
We could pick up some Chinese food.
That's a wild play.
But we got
golf.
it. We got lunch
maybe.
beforehand at the golf course.
You know
now,
what's
what day
cool?
are we? We're
You know what
going
we
to
can do
leave
is
on the
Kalewa?
25th.
We're leaving on the 25th, but aren't we playing in the afternoon on the 24th in Whistler?
Yeah.
So by the time we get back here, 2 hours.
We could have dinner.
It'll be like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what's cool about
we could do
Vancouver,
Chinese the last night.
besides the Chinese
Yeah, we
food?
got it.
Is that sunset at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some
Yeah, I
special
like that a
stuff.
lot.
Wait till you're on that
Dude.
golden hour,
Oh.
twilight times
Twilight,
in
you
Whistler.
can, you can tee off at 6 p.m. and play 18 and be good.
Yeah,
it's
most-
unbelievable.
Most of our tee times are like 3:30, 4 o'clock,
Amazing.
and those aren't even late tee times because it'll be late till like 9:30, close to 10.
It works perfect for the challenge we're doing today, unfortunately for us, which is one that came out and was received really well, and I think it was a great idea. I think a fan reached out and
Yeah.
said something which was awesome, but golf until we hit, I think we're going for 18 under. The first one was 15 under, so if we tee off 3 o'clock, I mean, there's a chance until it gets dark. There's a chance we're going for what, 7 hours? It gets dark at 10 o'clock, Joey D.
Yeah, 9:30 for sure. In June, it would be closer to like 10. Yeah,
It could
it's
be
wild.
a long
Yeah,
day.
dog.
10 o'clock.
Is the course hard?
Ticket. I'm sorry.
Today,
man.
the par threes are
Try and
very
give you
tough.
everything
Yeah,
I
the
have.
par threes are tough, but it's more of a resort style course. The par fives, we should be birding. We should be attacking. It's not a terribly tough course. The par threes are by far the hardest holes on that course. So those.
Every course we've been to has had hard par threes so far. Long par threes, besides the one at Kings Links.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah,
that was the
FP
only short
almost
par
dunked
three
it,
we've seen
yeah.
on this trip.
Wow.
Yeah, you know,
What? Oh, you don't know the 14th at Kings
Good
Links?
pull, dude.
Your recollection
That was a
for
good
holes
pull.
that we've played ages ago.
Well, it was a couple days
It was
ago.
actually
but
13, but you're
hey,
right on the money.
You never
It's
forget
right
your
there.
first time at 14 at Kings Links.
14 was actually the par five that Perez
Take it back.
eagled
It's 13.
I think
by himself.
Yeah,
That was tough.
I'll tell you what's tough is those guys coming into the clubhouse because I saw on the Bob Does Sports story of me sprinting into the woods, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Bob, you guys did a hole in one today?" I was like, "Nah, I just dunked in from about 10 feet out."
a lot of people thought you had to go to the bathroom. There were so many DMs like, "Oh, Bobby, that's going to be a tough one in the woods."
I don't blame them though.
Sprinting,
'Cause
no,
if you
now that you
watch
think
it,
about
I
it.
really am.
running
You just
away
got on
from
your
the hole.
horse, man.
Yeah.
You look like Terrell Owens sprint for the star.
I've never chipped.
You did. That's a good point.
Never chipped in.
Did,
and it
man.
was just
You just got on his horse and just moved.
you would think it's an albatross.
Yeah.
It was for par.
It was a chip in for par.
Hell of a par though.
It just validates the fact that when we do eventually get a hole in one, it is going to be the most electric, most outrageous scene of all time.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get so wasted. I don't care who puts it in. That will be the drunkest night we've ever had outside of what's coming for Jet's birthday.
Whoa!
We have
Come on, listen. Come on. By the way,
Whistler, if you're ready, we're coming.
Hey, do you want a celebrity on a sandwich?
What is this?
Tick for my birthday. He came to my house 6 months
picture you
after
got
my
of the Tiger
birthday, and
Woods
he
picture.
handed me. He's like, "Hey, by the way, happy birthday! It's your birthday gift." 6-7 months after, and it's Tiger Woods on top of a peanut butter sandwich.
Are we going harder than
Great picture, by the way.
It
and
is a great
thank you.
picture.
It is.
I
And
can
you're
get you-
coming around on it too.
100%.
Are we
Yeah.
going? And now it means something. Now, anytime you look at it, you're going to think of that.
Hey, do you want
Are
Michael
we-
Jordan on tuna?
Are we?
Tick knows the guy.
Are we going Jacksonville mode on Tuesday?
We
or
have to.
Monday?
That was sloppy.
Jacksonville
I feel
was
like
the
I'm
drunkest
sloppy.
we've
Jet
ever been.
slid out of his chair, held onto a table with Taco Bell in his hand, and then proceeded to pinball to a bathroom. I hear rattling in the bathroom. Oh, pinballs
I can't do
out.
that again. I can't.
Pinballs down the hallway, upstairs, and then you puked.
Oh,
In the middle of the
Everywhere.
morning. In the morning. It was.
You have no idea what time you puked.
No, yeah,
You
that's
have
true.
no idea what time
That's
you
true.
puked.
Tell you it was dark out. If I was in Vancouver, I wouldn't know. In Jacksonville, I knew it was nighttime.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, that I would have taken I probably would have taken a murder scene over that. That was rank.
That was right.
Oh, it was tough.
It was bad.
peeked my
I got
head
up
in.
and I walked over, and Jet's like, "Oh no, this is so bad. Oh no," and it was almost like he was like calling me because he wanted me to validate how bad it was. And I went back. I took one step in there, and I literally did a U-turn and walked. I was like, I cannot right now.
Cutsy's Cutsy's a bailout guy. Like
Yeah.
Cutsy's, if Cutsy's
you're right.
turning his back on you have fucked up.
Dude, it was. I was like, Jet, I love you.
So true.
I really do love you, but you're in on this on your own. on
Yes,
this.
and
I
by the way,
cannot.
I was concerned. I went off in that room, and then we got 5 stars. So I
did, we
can't.
got 10
I mean, I don't know how.
10 out
you
of 10
just-
would have them again.
What did you do to clean it?
It was.
I went to the I grabbed whatever they had in the bathroom. I was wetting like towels. I was spraying whatever was
It
available.
was. I cannot tell
It
you how
was
much
bad.
puke there was. It was like a family of 5 just dropped in and gave a little fucking send off. It was horrifying.
Dude, it was the 3-story like townhouse type thing.
Yes.
And he puked on the 3rd story. When we went to lock the door to leave,
was
I like
bad.
peeked my head in at the bottom floor. I could smell it.
It was-
and it was horrendous.
It was walking in that room was one of the more horrifying things I've ever
It
experienced.
was the combo. That was the fireball.
That was
tequila
it.
combo.
Yeah,
It's
that
Taco
was.
Bell.
I remember.
Yeah.
Taco Bell didn't help. I'm
Well,
sure.
there was. I think there was. What did we eat before? Is that the night we went out with
Taco
Big Wave?
Bell.
That was the first time
Yeah.
Ferg ever had Taco Bell.
Right, but before we went to dinner.
Yeah, that was,
got
big,
pasta.
the big wave dinner.
Yeah.
He loved the Taco Bell itself. He loved I think he had a cheesy gordita crunch, and he said
Yeah.
this is the greatest thing I've ever had. But I had him try a Baja Blast, and he was like, "This is fucking horrible."
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah, it
him
was the
hating.
Baja Blast he couldn't stand. Which now every time I have it, which is pretty often, I think about it in the context of that, and I could see how he'd feel that way.
I left that morning to go to the airport, and you guys were going to go to the tournament. I remember being in the Uber when there's nothing worse than we were on the highway driving to the airport, and when you got to throw up and you're in an Uber, there's just, there's nothing worse.
I think the night in Jupiter might have been as drunk as the night in
yeah, that's
Jackson.
up there.
You talking about that
When we were on
last
the
night?
boat, the Cheeto night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
that
Where
was
god.
Bob
bad.
just disappeared.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bad.
Jed and I
wasn't
ended
as
up back at the
sloppy.
place. He was laying on the guy's front lawn.
I
was.
definitely felt worse that morning than
I think that
Jacksonville
night
morning.
might have
Really?
collectively been a
Yeah.
more drunken night
I would think
for
so.
our group.
But it wasn't
than,
as sloppy. You know what I mean?
don't
Like,
know.
I don't know about about that.
I'll speak for myself then.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't.
I mean-
Jupiter was. You're talking about the boat, right? To
That
the
night.
square grouper.
Yeah.
To the
Yeah,
other. When
to
it was
the other.
pouring.
Dude, I had to like beg this lady to let us
terrible
check
name.
out late. Couldn't do the podcast there. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot
got-
something. We like drove back or something.
you forgot your camera.
Yeah, we had to go. We had to do the podcast at Alex's house because we left the stuff at his house.
Yeah.
No, we didn't leave anything at
We didn't
Alex's
really
house.
leave anything there. We just had to get
We
out
didn't
of our.
leave it
Oh, we just had to get out.
We used every second at the Airbnb to sleep, and I had basically had a drunken conversation with him the night before that we could do the podcast there, and obviously he was totally willing in the moment and didn't remember that agreement at all the next day. But there we were.
We rolled up.
We
There
did.
we were.
He in fact had spoken to Leland and not
Yeah,
to
yeah,
FP.
yeah. He made that arrangement.
Leland
with
was had plans for a podcast that FP was unaware of.
Leland left me a note.
That worked out. That we went to. We went straight to the airport. We ate at a Chili's.
Yeah. Oh, we were. In
which was
shambles.
awful.
Chili's 2.
Oh, that Chili's was so
And off we went.
Yeah. And then I was just gone that night. I felt really bad about that in the morning.
Didn't you order like?
Oh yeah, we couldn't
You ordered
find you.
yeah, we couldn't find Bob. He ordered like $200 worth of Wendy's.
$200 worth of Wendy's that never came.
Yeah, well, thank God because I knocked right after I ordered it. I fell asleep. Thank God it got canceled on their end. I don't know why. But yeah, it was over 2. We read the order. The order's the sickest thing.
It is a wild order, dude.
It's like 6 Baconator fries.
Who are you ordering? Like, I don't know who you were.
It was
Well,
wild.
I guess I get it.
The whole time I was just thinking, don't leave it short. Like, you know what I mean?
It's like an eagle putt.
Yeah, like don't
I
leave
gotta
it
give this
short.
thing a run.
If anything, over order.
It was super funny too. We got back to Alex's place and you had to like walk from the boat over like some buoys and stuff to get onto like the deck, and Ticket had the camera ready because Leland was like kind of like stumbling on the boat, and I think Ticket thought we had another garage door moment on our hands. He was like
I was ready.
right there.
Ticket, I think you know exactly when to have that camera out to where you feel something dumb's about to happen.
Most of the time. I know you
Yeah.
boys.
The warning signs are always early and often.
No one's better with the camera than you, though. You're the camera king.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
question.
Bob's
got
got to tell Bob. First of all, I'm on to you. Been on.
Well,
to
yeah,
your
it's been
camera.
so long.
He used to do
Bob,
this one.
if
where
you
he
look
just-
at Bob, he's got like a tell with like his mouth. Like his mouth will start moving different weird. And then if you look at his mouth, if his mouth is moving weird, just go down like a foot and you'll see the phone.
He's,
in his
like,
hand.
he's like
I'm telling you, he
this.
does like
He's just like
he like licks his lip. No, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is.
He like won't look at
That's
you.
exactly what it is.
Staring away.
And he's like, he kind of like
And
paces
then
a little bit,
stare at you.
and then you realize, then you're and then your first thought is, once you realize, you're like, fuck, what am I doing wrong that he's filming me?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? And then he like runs off to his room, and you're like, I'm out, like I'm done, like it's over.
You know what else it is? His posture gets really good.
Yeah.
He'll like put it up and he'll
That's
like,
exactly.
sit up
He like
really,
paces.
he'll sit up like
He paces.
really
He goes like
straight.
this. He's like, and then he like runs away.
Yeah. Scurries off to put his story
Horrifying.
together.
Yeah, and then you know,
Like a dog who's got a treat, just runs out of the room to eat it in
got his
silence.
bone.
Yeah, he gets the bone. He's like, I'm gonna go eat this.
and then you know you're cooked, and then the last thing you can do is just be like, hey Bob, just tag me, all right? 'Cause, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
that's all you can get.
You're gonna get body bagged, Jim. Might as well get tagged.
That's why
They tag the body bag.
It's just like the acknowledgement. All right, I'm done.
it's
Tag
been,
him and bag him.
Tag him and bag him. Love that.
Tag him and bag him.
It's been
What a
nice
line.
having Avery here and having another camera here because now we have talked about doing bonus footage for as long as we've talked about filming with Rick Shields.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Well,
even on the what.
Avery said to us within the first hour and a half, he was like, I got enough footage for 2 days. Perez left his suitcase at the
Dropped his
airport.
slushie.
I mean, dropping Slurpees.
The 7-Eleven
and Sprinter
experience in
vans.
general was just ridiculous.
By the way, will you confirm that the Canadian Slurpee is king?
I will confirm that it is superior Slurpee.
Wow.
I gotta get in on it. I
We've
gotta
offered
try
you
it.
like 4 times
They're
to try it.
it's
You
just-
just keep turning
They're
us down.
It's
different.
different,
I could
man.
see them. Yeah, they're different. I could see though somebody in Canada. I think they're good to us because we're so used to the American one. I could see somebody in Canada thinking the American one is better.
No, it's not.
It's lighter. It's much
I could see
easier
that.
to-
Could you see that?
Yeah.
I went the first time I was telling Bob, the first time I went to the States, I love Slurpees. I always drank them when I was here. And the first time I went to the States, I went to a 7-Eleven. I was so excited to get a Slurpee. And I tried it. I was like, this machine is off. It's like more like, it's like frothy
lighter.
and like sour. It's
It's much
kind of like
lighter.
sour.
I don't think it's sour.
It's good. It's like, but it's not a bad sour.
I mean,
It's good
I'm
sour.
just used to
sour.
like, maybe not sours. You know what I'm talking about, right?
It's lighter.
It's
It tastes different.
It's like
Lighter.
frothy.
Lighter, is that what you
It's
said?
not
Much
like
lighter.
ours
Yes,
are like
lighter is the play.
ices, man.
But
They're
I
like,
could see somebody from Canada coming to one in America and thinking is delicious.
You gotta rear back your sizing. Like I can go the big boy down the city to go quick. I can't. I haven't been able to finish the Slurpee.
Yes, that's good.
It's just-
Really?
it's so thick.
Thick.
It's so thick.
I'm telling you, it's heavy. You could beat the shit out of somebody with a large Slurpee.
So you're not finishing the Slurpee.
I have not finished one Slurpee.
Wow.
Which I mean, look. read into that.
Even just us going into a 7-Eleven, it takes us. We're in there for 20 minutes.
I will say
It's
though,
just different selection.
Yeah. It's so
to confirm
much.
back on what you said, the size cups are smaller.
But it doesn't. That doesn't even matter. Like it's, if I like same general same size made Slurpee in America, Slurpee Canada, it is like drastic, like the thickness and weight.
Are we about to have a shot versus a beer conversation again?
No, that,
I'm not prepared for that.
This is opinion. That's fact.
You
Yeah, it
won
is.
that. You won
Yeah,
that.
it is.
I'll give him that.
I still
doubt.
find that wild.
It is wild, but if you do look at the comments, he had so many people
It's
agree with him
science.
that you got to tip the cap.
Science, bitch.
Science, bitch.
All right, possibly
Yo, Mr. White.
possibly Chinese for lunch, possibly not, but regardless, we are going to head on over to Whistler now. A lot of good content that we've gotten here so far. Everybody in the comment section, he hates it, so please wish the Jet a happy birthday. DM him, spam him.
Tag him.
I don't hate. I
Tag
hate it.
him.
Yeah,
Tag him.
make sure
Tag
to
him.
tag me. I don't hate
Yeah.
it. I hate it live. You know.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Find
live.
him.
I'm like I like to do it and then edit it and then post
Jack
it.
cracks me up. He said yesterday,
live.
he goes, or 2 days ago when we put out the video, he goes, I'm not looking at the comments on this. I know I'm going to get body bagged in the podcast. And then like an hour later, he's going through the comments. I'm like, dude, what are
Can't
you
help
doing?
himself.
He's like, I held off as long as I could. I'm in.
But our comments are 99% positive. That's the thing.
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
a-
is, as you're scrolling,
Except
you
for the
know
guy who
you're
said
gonna
that
get
he
banged. It's like
thought
watching
that-
the bullet.
Even
Except for
when
the
we get
comment-
buried, it's
funny.
funny.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like
The
Very.
comment of me being the guy thinking that I just had a low IQ, but now he actually thinks I'm on the spectrum.
That was tough.
That was a bit tough.
Yeah.
But,
It's a funny joke though.
Yeah, kind of
Hey.
funny though.
I can
funny,
laugh at
though.
myself, dog. I've been
It's
doing
not
it for
like,
years.
fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Why is
would
this
hope
guy
not.
playing fucking golf? Like that's better than
The
that.
guy that said I'm a huge loser and will always be a disappointment and will never amount to anything. It's a joke.
Was that your,
It wasn't
I didn't realize
serious.
your dad had
I knew
YouTube.
that was coming,
I didn't realize
dude.
your dad was on the platform.
The platform.
All right, folks, we are off to Whistler. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another edition of the Bob Does Sports Podcast. We will see you next week and the week after that.